Have you looking crazy?
Drink the Jesus.
And after all of that, under the truth and what they're speaking out their mouths, that sounds so pleasant and sounds so authoritative. It sounds so right, but in the undergird of it, it's a motive. And it's not pure. It's not even God. It's not even holy. It's not even sanctioned by God at all. It's a spirit. It's wrong. And you have to be very careful. Most of the times there are spiritual, they're very spiritual, they're hyper spiritual, and they have the spirit of religion. Their spirituality is covered, and it will cause people to not question their motives at all, because what they'll do, they'll hide their motives and their doctrine and their methods. And so they want others to submit to them, but they are not willing to submit to authority.
Wow.
Watch out now. That's what they do. They want you, this is the spirit of core, wants you to submit to them when they don't have no game of submitting to anything.
Wow.
They the top dog. They got it going on. Now this happens most of the time. This is what a lot of men have trouble with this department. Well, y'all go out on me like that. Well, go out on me like that. As soon as I said that, they're like, hey man, I'm like, yeah, and what y'all go out on me for?
Just waiting to hear what you gonna say, that's all.
It's like that.
Just waiting to hear what you gonna say.
This. Most men have an issue with this because what they do is they operate in the spirit of core. Watch this. When they say, woman, you got to submit to your husband. That's fact, right? But they do it under different agendas. Because what they do is they are dominating without it being something to where there is a normal, healthier way of operating, because there is an agenda behind it. As long as you're underneath my feet, I'm all right.
Wow.
Come on, somebody. A lot of husbands, they're hypocrites.
Whew.
Ouch. It hurts. Now, and what they're doing, they're actually abusing, and they're very abusive when it comes down to their scriptural doctrine and teaching. Now, watch this. It does not give women leeway to act like they don't know what time it is. Get out of here. Oh, y'all go out on me right there, huh? Y'all was just saying amen when I was talking about the men. But y'all will use that authority. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Y'all ain't talking back to me.
You tell the truth.
Huh? Now, I'm just saying, in general, I'm talking about women will use certain tactics to come up against the humble or the submission of the man in their position.
Right.
See, a good man is going to humble himself in their position.
Yeah.
And a good woman is going to humble herself in her position. No woman is going to outdo the man. And the man is not going to outdo the woman, because they understand their mutual ground.
Yes. Yes.
They understand their place in authority. Y'all ain't talking about yo. I can see right now.
No, you teaching, Pastor.
You know what, though? That's not a famous. You know what, man? I guess I'm gonna preach that no more, cause.
No, you teaching, Pastor.
Right there.
You better go and speak, because somebody needs this.
I don't know what's going on here. I'm only giving y'all what y'all want.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
It is very important to literally understand your holy role in God concerning your house. Like, to really know your role. Some folk don't understand that. We will abuse it. God will always humble you and tell you when you're wrong. Y'all ain't talking back to me. You want to sit there and dominate a conversation, and you want to sit there. God will tell you when you're wrong. He'll deal with you. Unless you can let that spirit of Korah rise up in you. Sitting there, snatch a throne from you. I'm going to snatch your throne that you can't sleep for the night. I'm going to snatch your throne so you don't want to operate. You will not have a healthy reign in your life. You're walking in kingship. You're walking in authority, so you must understand your place when it comes down to that. Now, this spirit also, they do not like change. Spirit of Korah don't like change at all. Hate change. Notice Korah. Korah likes the old time. Well, we used to do it like that. Korah, no, this is what Korah do. Korah is, well, according to the law. Well, the order was like this, or the priesthood was like this. Korah was a man that knows his books. He knows his stuff. He knows his role when it comes down to his law. When it comes down to it, he knows. So he was coming back at the people, and the people was only going to be influenced based off of his intelligence and based off of his knowledge and his know-how of the role of Moses and the role of how the Levitical priesthood was functioning back then. So he knew it. So he has a dislike for organization charts. Some people claim that that as far as with that, only people will only submit to their pastors, but they won't submit to delegated authority. That's Korah. Y'all ain't talking back to me.
Yeah.
Everybody will listen to the pastor, but they won't listen to who God has set or what the pastor has set in place, where you have to respect those leaders or respect the authority figure as such.
Yep.
Folks don't want to believe that. That's the spirit of Korah. See, you're rebellious in so many ways. You're so rebellious. If you only can look at the pastor without respecting that man and woman of God, you will go past them, disrespect them and their family. But you want to uplift this leader so high.
Come on now.
It's a spirit of Korah. I don't like being around you. It must be a healthy balance where God can be able to get the glory from out of your life. And you got to recognize, like, man, I'm operating in Korah today. What's going on here? You got to see the spirit for what it really is. And don't give it place, because what God originated in your life cannot be dethroned. Korah is emotionalism.
Wow.
Korah goes off of his own feelings. Korah sees the conditions of the issues. See, emotion says, this is my condition. So it overrides faith. Faith is Moses. Emotion is Korah. It overrides what God had originally set. Are you hearing me? So some folk, they cannot submit to authority, delegated wise, when it comes down to general authority. That's the spirit of Korah. They lack understanding of working or the works of God. The works of God. It's just law. It's practical. It's practical. It's no supernatural. It's no deepness in God. They only are working on the outskirts so it can look like godliness. But it's really not God. Technically, he has no relationship. Korah never has a relationship. Korah never wants to change. Korah never wants to. Korah is emotional. Korah is just all about operating on how things look. Korah is on a 24-hour full-time period.
Woo!
I'm just picking straight 100 right here.
A full-time menstrual cycle.
Amen, like time of the month. Amen, like everything's off of. All right, y'all acting like y'all know. Y'all acting like y'all know what time it is. Everything is off of emotionalism. There is no stability. There is nothing that takes over and said, my right is taken over here. Emotions out of the picture. Cora always wants to creep in to have you to second guess. The second guess of thing. Now,